What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another full self-driving beta video. My name is Chris, and my last few drives with beta have not been very good, even though on this same version, 10.12.2, the drives were really good previously, and I was super impressed. Well, kind of out of nowhere, all of a sudden, now my drives have been really bad. If you watch those last few videos, you saw that. But just, I use beta a lot more than what I put on YouTube. And just recently, the past week or so, something like that, the drives have been actually getting better again, without a software update. And so, I always forget we have these little settings here in the menu. So you can see here that I have set my profile to assertive. Now, I usually leave it in chill due to some testing I did in the past. But we're going to try assertive today, and we're going to see how beta does. So far, we just started here, but so far we're looking pretty good. Incorrect lane choice there, so not looking good anymore. But we're going to go through downtown Ann Arbor, through some be prepared to stop when flashing. The car does not read a sign like that. So you can see the red light, and let's see, it reacts beautifully, so a nice slowdown. So we're going to go through downtown Ann Arbor. We're going to see some places, some destinations you have seen in the past, and that gives us a nice way to kind of see how the car is doing in similar situations over time. But I'm thinking that this setting might be helping. Now, I noticed it kind of getting better before changing from chill to assertive, but then I kind of had this thought, like, let's see if I can change something, if I can do something different to bring about some better behavior here. And so this assertive, I've been using it for maybe a week now, a little less than that probably. And I've noticed that just certain timid behaviors are maybe not as bad with the assertive setting on, which intuitively would make sense. But when you look at the description, let me bring it back up here in a second. If you look at the description of assertive that it says right there, it doesn't seem to do much. It changes your frequency of stopping for the stop sign. Report. I'm getting honked at. So I tapped the accelerator there. So it changes the frequency of lane changes and your following distance. That's really the only things it talks about doing. So yeah, but we're going to go through here. We change lanes away from the honking person. Now they turned away and the car is going back, so that's interesting. But yeah, so let's head into downtown here, head through parts of Ann Arbor and see how the car does. A couple of mistakes here already, so we'll see. What I really don't want to see is any huge sudden movements of the steering wheel. Those are the things I really hate the most, because those are obviously the most dangerous, but they can catch you off guard and things. Making dumb decisions, also I would like it to make good decisions, but it's a robot, and I'm pretty forgiving of that, as long as the number one thing I want is getting from A to B without me having to do anything. So I already pressed the accelerator one time, so there's something I did. And beyond that, no safety issues. So we'll see as we head into downtown here. So this right turn has been pretty variable for us in the past. Sometimes the car will go way too fast and kind of whip around this right turn. It's actually missed it totally in the past before. We did have some lead cars, which led us to very gently take that right turn and nicely move into this little area here. So we're slowing to a complete stop for this stop sign. There's nobody to the left, so once we actually stop, and then we'll go because there's nobody there. So that was very, very nicely handled. The car did a great job of continuing when it should. All right, so heading to the second of these 3 stop signs here. So we're going for the second one, and then we'll have a left turn up there. We'll see how the car handles these. Pretty good on the first one. A few of you have been tagging me, so let's see. We got here at the same time, and they really should go first because they're to the right, but they're going to wait for that pedestrian. And is the Tesla going to go? Yes, it finally decides to go. So pretty cautious there with the other person and the pedestrians, but it did make the right decision. A few of you have been tagging me in this Dan O'Clown thing, where he's like running over mannequins with the Tesla, and I don't know, man. Hi, Dan, if you're watching this, you post my videos sometimes. All of his things are ridiculous just because he only posts like the most outrageous, usually lying, negative things. It'd be as if I was posting videos where you only saw the car, acting perfectly. So nice job with that cyclist there. If every video I posted, the car was perfect every time, and I'm like, wow, look how amazing beta is. This is the best product on earth. Like, this is great. Everyone should have self-driving cars already. So stopping back here for this pedestrian. He kind of is the exact opposite of that, where he just only posts negative things. So getting a little confused by this car here. And the Tesla does move forward. So it just kind of waited. It was a little weird with that pedestrian there, but whatever. Not too bad. Yeah, so I don't really care what he says or posts because it's all just like the most negative thing you could ever post, and he said things like it would kill millions of people. I don't remember. It's all just so ridiculous. Like, I really don't care what he says or does. So maybe I'll check that out a little more to see what you guys are asking about. But so waiting here for this pedestrian, giving me a warning there. Just making sure I'm paying attention, saying like, yo, there's a pedestrian in the road. Make sure you're looking. I am looking straight ahead, but that's fine. So you can see the system is very, very cautious around pedestrians and cyclists and things like that. Sometimes a little too cautious, where it stops back too far or will stop too abruptly for people that are kind of too far away. It definitely errs on the side of caution when it comes to pedestrians and things. So heading for this right turn here, we got a couple of cars to our left. Creeping. I've noticed creeping can just be a little difficult to stand because the car moves out. You know, you just hover over the brake and you never have a problem. You can just stop if you want to. So now it's clear we should go, and we're moving forward. So pretty nice. Creeping, like the car creeps out not to a spot where it's going to actually get hit by anybody or anything, but maybe it would be slightly more than I myself would do. And so sometimes in videos or just when I'm driving, you know, without recording, I will hit the brake even though I technically didn't need to hit the brake. So yeah, that can be kind of hard to kind of realize what's going on. You know, you don't trust the car, and you're not supposed to trust the car. So you'll stop it even though it was going to make the right move. Whereas in that time, the creeping felt really good. We stopped at a nice place. So moving more into downtown here, so we're kind of coming from the outer parts of the city. Should have some more traffic and things. This intersection, sometimes the car will try to go around people in that right turn lane. Hopefully that's fixed. Oh yeah, another thing I want to check, since we're stopped here, let's look at the software. We were supposed to get navigation data. Yeah, so we're still on the 2021.44. And we should be getting new navigation data. It says up to date as of July 24th. Well, why don't you update? And that is something that can help beta a lot. But as of now, I do not have that yet. So this person's going to walk right in front of us. You can see on the screen they are blue there, which means the car is tracking them. Obviously, there's a car stopped in front of us, so nothing to worry about. And then they turn back to gray. But if the car in front of us was to start moving while that person was still in front of us, the car was basically indicating it sees them. It's going to wait for them to get out of the way. So, okay, good save there. I'm going to report that one, but it was going to move towards that. I guess that's just a bike lane over there to kind of pass some of the slower traffic, partially because we're on that assertive setting. But it did a really good job. It almost like looked like it peaked out and then was like, oh, whoa. There's no room there. I'm going to stay here. So it ended up fixing itself pretty decently. All right, so we got this right turn coming up. We really should go around this minivan. So the car's just being a little cautious, and it's just going to stop here. So I'm going to report this because we definitely have enough room. You're going to move through. Yeah, we don't want to sit in the middle of that intersection. There's really nobody around anyway. And just going real slow. Again, because this pedestrian, you can see that she's marked in blue. And it's just going to pass that right turn. Okay, we're not going to turn right there, I guess. So we did wait for that pedestrian to get out of the way. And then we just went forward for some reason. I'm not sure why the car decided to reroute there, but it at least handled it gracefully, although it was the wrong move. So I did report it. Not sure why it would do that. Got the green, immediately start going, so that's very good. And then some construction up here. So the car on this version is extremely sensitive to cones. Now we're in the left turn lane. Let's see if the car can complete the right. Obviously this is what we have to do because they closed those lanes there. No one's behind us. I'm letting it do its thing. Someone's coming up, so I'm gonna press the accelerator here. Just kind of coax it through. So the car, okay, so it did make it through. I had to help it out there. So that's another intervention. But they had that lane closed. The car did pretty good. This version's very sensitive around cones, where it just does not want to be anywhere near construction cones, which kind of makes sense. It means the roads may be tore up or people are there or something, so you don't want to be near them. But the car is a little overly sensitive to them, which should be fixed in the next version coming up, hopefully. And then in that case, I'm surprised the car did move through there as nicely as it did, even though I helped. Because normally when it gets into the wrong lane, so it was in the left turn lane there, even though that was its only choice, it will just use its vision to kind of be like, oh, I'm in the left turn lane, and take the correct maneuver for the lane it's in. But that time it did turn right, which was definitely the right way to go. All right, so we got the green, took our human friend a second. You can see all those people from the left are must be running a red light to be going through while our light is green, but whatever, that's what happens. So we're going to turn right here, and then I will change to the next destination. We'll do one more, maybe. So far the car, while it has needed assistance once or twice here, it's behaved a lot better than, you know, what we saw in the last few videos in terms of not being so, I don't know the right word, I guess random in its mistakes. So we wait here, and we do move through. Let's see, that's a pretty nice turn there. Now this is not the correct lane to be in. It says it's going to go around. See, I don't know why it would wait so late to go around, but it did. It did go around. So I need to cancel this destination. Yeah, this is, it took a slightly different route this time compared to what it's done in the past. I'm not sure why it did that. And we'll put in the green planet. So we're waiting for a pedestrian, other car. We're a little far back from the stop sign, so I hope it will autopilot waiting for turn. Is that what it said? That's pretty cool. So another pedestrian in the road. And yeah, so we should be good here. It's going to keep waiting. Oh no. Okay. And okay, we are going to move through. So I thought those two people there were going to move through the street, and I think the car was thinking the same thing, and it just really kind of waited for them. So moving over for this left turn, are you going to make it all the way over? Nice, that's good. So that can be really difficult sometimes for beta when it has to quickly, well, you got to keep going here, get out of the way. Moving so slow. Nobody's behind me, so I guess I'll just leave it. When you got to make a quick move all the way over like that, beta used to pretty much not be able to do that at all. Now it will sometimes do it perfectly, sometimes it'll do it like this. You know, you can see where it's kind of awkward here. Again, nobody's behind us still, so I can leave it like that, but and then sometimes it still can't do it. But yeah, in the past, it used to be an impossible maneuver. So people are coming up. I'm going to tap the accelerator here just to get it moved over. So it's doing all the steering into position correctly. And then now it's doing it. So it's still a little slow, but not bad. Oh boy, look at all this construction. Holy moly. We'll see how the car handles this. So yeah, I don't know. This drive is just so much smoother than those. And you know, about the past week or so, this is what I've noticed, maybe a week and a half or 2 weeks. So much smoother, and again, still mistakes, whatever. The car's going to keep making mistakes. But none of this randomness, like me having to take over with these crazy things. So here's a big problem. Road closed. The car's not going to know what to... What? No. It just rerouted on the fly with that road closed sign in front. Okay, I've literally never seen that, and we have not gotten an update. I am 101% convinced Tesla is changing these things on the fly. And I gotta wait. Don't screw it up. All right. They are changing these things on the fly without a software update. I mean, they have to be. They have to be doing that. So you can't go yet because there's a pedestrian. There, you see him. Wow. It just did that on the fly. That was ridiculous. Oh, and that guy's going through. It says road, well, I guess to through traffic. Are you going to go? Okay, you're clear, you're clear. So it is moving through here, really hesitating with the pedestrians close by, and then it moves right through. What? That's insane. That's like, I think that's the first time that's ever been seen. Reroute, we were like, it's like it saw that and was like, oh, I got to take a different route. Wow, okay, I'm pretty blown away by that. All right, so complete stop. We're moving forward. There's nobody there, so we can go. And this is where I get a little, like, it doesn't matter. I left it, but there's someone behind me, and like, whether you realize it or not, I guess depends on your local area, but for this area, people do not make complete stops. And when you do, so we're slowing down for this pedestrian that's walking in front of us. When you do make complete stops, people don't like it. It's not a normal thing around here, and people get mad. I've been honked at for complete stops at least one time. And there was somebody in the crosswalk. I couldn't have went anyway, but okay, so we stop here. We're good to go. This person's turning left. And yeah, again, a little slow. Again, it's fine. It's a robot. I'm good with it. You can be slow. You can be safe. But yeah, humans don't like, around here, they don't want you complete stopping. They just don't. If you look around when you're driving, if you haven't noticed, you'll see almost nobody complete stops. It's all rolling stops. It's craziness. So good job here through this crosswalk with now no people. Awesome. Awesome. This is sweet. This is very good. Okay, that's, well, okay. I said it's very good. Hey, at least it corrected itself, because in the other videos, it did stuff like that. First of all, it'd be pretty violent. It would like really go over there hard, and then it wouldn't correct itself. At least this time it corrected itself. So we're gonna go up to the stop sign. We'll make a stop. And there's people crossing, so we're going to wait for all the people. They're all blue. You can see all those blue people on there. Very nice. Make that a little bit bigger so you can see it a little better. But I like to see the directions. And so now it's our turn, so we will move through. Oh, but she's hesitant. She's hesitant. All right, we're going to go. She went in, she stopped. She didn't know what she was doing. The car didn't know what she was doing. But we made it through, so not bad, not bad. Okay, so there's another one. We had a break there because that guy was walking towards the road. Now, it was appropriate to keep going, but the car, the second it saw that guy, he was kind of quickly approaching the road. The car started to slow to be sure of what to do, but then it continued to move through, which was the right move. All right, I think this will be one of our last moves. This is going to be a tough one. So, four-way stop, decent amount of pedestrians. At least there were, and now that we're here, there's not. And it's actually a good time to go. Nope, we're going to wait for this guy. So we're good after that. Let's see if the car will move through right when he's out of the road. Nope. Dude, there's babies. I'm waiting for these babies. See, you get honked at. You know, I could have blasted through there, but I think it was also pretty polite to wait. So then we slowly creep out and we move through. Whoa, this is tight. Yeah, I think that was definitely the right move, to wait for those babies crossing through there. Nice job through here. I'm surprised we didn't fold the mirrors, but nice and slow. Like, you can see the max speed's 25, but the car didn't go above 12 or 13 just because for that specific scenario, it was a better speed. And that's great. That was definitely the right thing to do. So we stop, we move through. Beautiful. I don't know, guys. I don't know why the car is so variable. I wish Elon would just tweet and be like, yeah, we tweak things on your cars even without a software update that's visible to you. Like, then it would answer a lot of questions. It'd be like, oh, okay, cool. But I don't know. For whatever reason, they don't want to tell us that info. So if you go fast, you could do this. Okay. little weird hesitation, but you did it. That was fine. And then pretty good. Yeah, sweet. Okay, that's the end. Hope you all enjoyed this one. I think I have the stats. I'll put them up here. Let me look at my trips here. So that should be the stats for this drive, something like that. I don't know how many interventions or whatever I had, but I'll put it up and we can compare it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one. I was blown away by that on-the-fly reroute. So we should be stopping, but you went. So, and okay, I'm just gonna take over because navigation's ending in 50 feet. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this one. And if you have any questions, leave them below. You will see me and Full Self-Driving Beta in the next video.